Cigarettes! Yeah, so everybody already knows they're highly addictive and are considered a bad habit by many. But did you know that pro athletes smoke as well, especially footballers? How do they even run when their lungs are charred by smoke and whatnot? Well, let's check these famous players who are famous not only for their skills, but also because of their nicotine addiction. Coming first on our list is Mario Balotelli. This revelation will not be shocking because it's Super Mario we're talking about. Come on folks, we all know he's pretty notorious for his smoking habits. Sometimes, fans have gone far enough to say that his first love is nicotine, not football. Well, there might be some truth to that. Every time that the media were able to get a hold of this man, he always had a cigarette in hand. Now, we all have that one friend who just loves smoking a bit too much, and that's precisely what Balotelli is like. If Mario is there, be it during family outings or even during super essential matches, smokes are going to be there as well. Here's something only a few know about his smoking habits though. Mario had to give up smoking when AC Milan signed him. What? Well, that's not entirely true. It's hard for smokers to relinquish their favorite lung-sabotaging pastime. So, it's rumored that Mario wasn't spotted once during his tie-up duration with AC Milan. He could have been smoking when no one was looking. Now, that's all well and good because Mario is a well-established player and everything, but this next footballer still needs to be a bit more prominent. Here comes Marco Verratti. When considered the long-term effects of smoking, they are horrible. But Verratti has made smoking his booster filling. Verratti and Neymar are both from PSG, and we'll discuss the incident on Neymar's birthday. So, it was a birthday celebration, and naturally, all the guests were having a fantastic time. They were drinking and smoking, except for the birthday boy, of course. He is way too health conscious. However, Verratti was having the time of his life, even though they had a match coming up the next day. Verratti still decided to soak his lungs with all of that smoke. However, what happened next will shock every single one of you. He somehow managed to perform even better than his last few best performances. How does that work? Verratti had the most passes and touches than any other player in that game, and that's how he turned the tables. Everyone thought that he would disappoint his fans and his team, but he made them proud. Like, proud. Alright, so worked out well for him, at least for now. But what about the man that we have next on our list? A very notorious smoker, Raja Nainggolan. Raja once lit a cigarette on the pitch. Yes, that sounds fake, but believe us, it's true. He was on the bench and getting bored, and as we already know, smokers love to kill time with a nice cigarette in hand. But his new team is quite against it. His team suspended him indefinitely and said they prohibit such behaviors, especially when they're into a sacred sport like football. However, he is a bit proud of his smoking habits. Unlike most players, he has never apologized for his behavior when it comes to smoking, and he has never tried to hide it as well. Smokers have a special connection when it comes to cigarettes. Well, they harm their health and make the stress go away for some time, and that is precisely what these pro athletes are chasing after. They have a lot of pressure to fight off. Well, Raja took that very seriously, because why else would he have a cigarette in hand or stuck to his lips? If anyone loves smoking more than football among these players, it's Raja. There is absolutely no doubt about that. Now hold on a minute, have you subscribed to the channel yet? Well, you'd remember to do something so important, right? And what about pressing that like button? Go on, I know you want to. Alright, now moving on, let's see who's next on the list. Now, we know that no one will be surprised by this name, Fabian Barthez. He and Sir Alex Ferguson had a great relationship, not because of how good of a player Fabian is, but because Sir Alex never bothered about his smoking habit. Yeah, Fabian is seriously addicted to nicotine and is a classic example of what a chain smoker looks like. When he got under Sir Alex Ferguson's skin, speculations were made that he'll be forced to leave his habit behind, mainly because Ferguson is a very disciplined man, and that is what he expects from his players. But on the contrary to these speculations, he didn't once tell Fabian to drop his smokes. Well, that was unexpected. Not even a small but severe talk about it? No, because Ferguson already knew that Barthez was quite fond of smoking. He still decided to move forward with him. He did sign him, so he must have seen something that outweighed his addiction. We never know what Ferguson sees in his players, but that's what makes him a good coach. Even though he is long past his prime, Barthez still smokes a lot, and if we focus on a bit of a previous years, especially when he was a rising star, we'll find that he was an avid smoker then as well. But it never seemed to budge his performance as an athlete. Well, if you're going to smoke cigarettes, at least smoke like Barthez. Never let it hamper your life. Wayne Rooney. Well, it's a known fact that Rooney has been a champ for Manchester United. They love him in England, and he has fans worldwide. But he has grown even more popular because of his weird habits. No, we won't talk about that one time where he's caught peeing out in public. No, not touching that one. So, Rooney has a problem. He's not only a smoker, but quite an alcoholic too. However, his smoking is what concerns his fans and even his teammates. But, again, Sir Alex Ferguson comes to the rescue. Even though through social media was bashing Rooney left and right for his smoking habit, Ferguson let him play regardless without ever holding him back. That's the spirit, coach. It proves that no one cares what you do in your personal life if you can get results. At least no one who's as sensible as Ferguson. But wait, don't worry guys, we have a couple more players just for you. We know you're here for the tea and we'll be spilling some of it today. And now we'll discuss a star who got lost in the smoke, Ashley Cole. Ashley Cole, in his prime, was one of the best football players in the scene, and there is no denying that. Well, if you don't believe our words, you'll indeed believe his words. In an interview, Cristiano was once asked if he thinks anyone can give him a tough competition, and without a doubt, the first name that popped out of his mouth was Ashley Cole. Everything was going well for Ashley when he was part of Chelsea. However, once Jose Mourinho got wind of the fact that Cole is an enthusiast about smoking, he was worried about it. He hated smoking and made it very clear to Cole that either he was going to leave tobacco or leave the team. He can't keep both of them together. We don't know if Cole even tried to quit, but we do know that he had to leave Chelsea. So it looks like even if he did try to stop, he wasn't successful. Well, nicotine addiction isn't easy to get rid of. Now, for today's last player, who is quite a huge fan of smoking, we have none other than Jack Wilshere. There's not much to his smoking story because he's always been apologetic about his habit. His manager was aware of it, and at points, it was his manager that said he should chill, have a drink and smoke a bit. So this one was not as controversial as the other ones. Wilshere has always apologized for his addiction. And with that, we'll wrap up today's video. Thank you for watching until the very end, guys. We hope you liked what we had to serve, and if you did, well, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, Athletic Primestars. Thank you once again for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment down below, and we'll see you in the next video.